Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play 1001 Games. I'm your host, Gaming Jay, and today we are playing the space classic M.U.L.E. M.U.L.E. is a game I have heard a lot about over the years, and I have never actually sat down and played it. Look at that awesome AT-AT mule looking thing lumbering across the screen, I should say. I gotta say that when I heard about M.U.L.E., I knew it was an older game. I always kind of expected it to be very dated, and, you know, it is kind of dated, but honestly, like, listen to those sick tunes, and, like, we had, like, an animated mule running across the screen, there's little alien dudes running across the screen. I gotta say, this game is impressing me for its time. It seems, like, relatively sophisticated, more than I was giving it credit for. So I'm very excited to hop in here. Oh, hold on, I think I just messed it up. That's okay, because we can reset here. Notice that this game is made by Electronic Arts. This is actually the first game ever made by Electronic Arts, and we're going to have more to say on that in a second, but hold on here. Okay, we have only one planet here. I am soloing my adventures in M.U.L.E. M.U.L.E. is one of these games that actually was like a really early multiplayer game that like really did multiplayer in an interesting way. So, yeah, and another interesting fact about it is if you just play one player, the computer will pick up the slack and go ahead and play as the different players. So this is interesting. After you have started the game up, you have to press a button to select the color you want, but you just have to kind of wait for the colors to cycle. So you just have to wait till the color you want appears. I'll go with red. I kind of like red. I wear a lot of like red t-shirts and stuff. Now we get to pick our species here. Let's check these out. We have the Gollumer. From the Nekite Galaxy, Gollumers love land. To get it, they are willing to stick their necks out. Well, it's good because they have long necks. Let's see what these smiley guys are. The Packers. From the Silicon System, they love food and make excellent farmers. When they don't gobble their crop, they look like little Pac-Man dudes with legs. Okay, what else we got? Spheroids. From the Roldo system, spheroids are well-rounded pioneers that hate square corners and straight lines. Oh, the puns are just awful. They're awesomely awful, though, I should say. Humanoid. From the Earth systems, humanoids start with $400 less because they are too smart. Man, how's that for a human-centric game? It's like humans are just so smart, we gotta, like, handicap them. They're just awesome. They're too good. I don't think I'll be humans. It's too boring. From the galaxy, Afghani plains. Wait, Wait. I totally read that wrong. Where did I get the word galaxy? I read Afghani as galaxy and then read Afghani again. Oh my god. Okay, sorry guys. From the Afghani plains, the Legites have their feet in the ground, heads in the clouds, and legs everywhere. This is just all puns. Flapper. From the Boyd Drop Galaxy, all flappers receive an extra $600 in their nest egg. This is a beginner species. Oh, I like the sound of that. How about the Bonzoid? From the Armpole Galaxy, Bonzoids love climbing and are often found hanging around in the mountains. Okay, last one, the Mectrons. Evolved from a robotic mutation, Mectrons are quick deciders and efficient doers. Okay, you know what, honestly, I'm going to go ahead and go with the Flappers, because in the interest of making a fun Let's Play video, I think I need all the help I can get, because I've never played this game before. I've never tried it before, so we're going to go ahead and be the Flappers for this one. And there we go. We have now selected. Okay, you selected Beginner. Level game... wait. God. Today's not a good day for my reading ability. If you thought I had trouble reading before, my god. Today is not a good day for it. You selected a beginner level game with one planeteer. The species chosen for this colony are Mectron, and Flapper. It's too bad the computer doesn't mix it up with different races, although again, you gotta give credit where credit's due. This game seems already like it was kind of ahead of its time. Press the option key to change the selections. All players press buttons to go on. I'm just gonna go ahead and press my button. And we have now begun the game. Oh, look at that! We're transporting... A ship is transporting us to where we need to go. You're landing on the planet Errata. Okay, is Errata a good place to be, or... I don't know. I don't even know. We got little aliens running around. Okay, I guess this song is just going to repeat a lot in this game. Here we go, status summary. Wow, that was like an animated intro to a status screen. A lot of games just lazily throw it up, right? Like, you gotta give credit where credit's due, and this one, so far, is kind of impressive. Okay, money. I have 1,600 bones. which is more bones than the other guys, or what should we call it? Bones or beans? 1,600 beans. That sounds somewhat less dirty than bones, so we're gonna go with beans. Land is 0. We have no land. We have some goods, which whatever that is, like pants or like fancy pants or something, or like I don't know. I'm gonna go with fancy pants. All the goods in this game are fancy pants. And really nice pants, like the kind of pants that when you go into a store, you're like, damn, like those those pants are expensive just by looking at them. So we have some very elaborate pants. Press your button to select a plot. It's so interesting because it's not letting me move the cursor around. It's just sort of waiting for me to like press a button whenever I want. So I'm gonna pick that land. It's on a path. I don't know if that's good or bad. The computer does not seem to be selecting, okay, similar areas to me. So I gotta admit, I'm going into this totally blind. I know that you have different resources like food and energy, and you have to use the mule. So the mule is like a generic kind of workhorse robot that will harvest different resources, and you kind of have to balance food and energy and like ore and try to like, just have a successful economy basically in your land. So that's what I do know about this game. So your money equals 1,600 beans. Mules cost 100 beans. Let's go ahead and buy some mules. Okay, so I have a mule. I can go to a pub. I can like use my turn to go to a pub. Okay, what does this do? Outfitting mule. Outfitting mule to do the thing. Okay, he's outfitted for smith ore, which means he will, like, mine stuff. Can I tell him to go in here? No, I can't. Okay, can I get another mule? No. Okay, wait, did I just sell him? I think I sold him back. That's not what I wanted. Okay, hold on. Oh my god. What's this? We're gonna try and outfit the mule for this, whatever this is. He's now outfitted as for food. Okay. Now, but go do the food thing now, mule. No mules allowed. Okay. Wait, I'm like, I'm venturing off into the wilderness with my mule. Oh, I see. Okay, so you have to go ahead and buy mules, then you have to outfit them, and then you kind of have to like set them up on land. I get it. And I guess the more food you have. Oh wait, did my mule run away? My mule ran away. Oh my god. So don't buy a mule if you don't have time to place it, apparently. Took pity on you and sent $75. What? I don't need your pity money. Imagine you're playing like a game of Monopoly and a player next to you turned around and was like, here's $50, don't worry about it. Like, he won $108 gambling? That son of a bee. Son of a bee. Okay, the computers are taking their turn. Let's talk about this game for just a quick second. This is EA's first ever product. First game they ever made. And that's crazy when you think about it. Because, like, look at how EA is a billion-dollar company. Look how big it's gotten. M.U.L.E. here is considered to be one of the most influential games ever written, if you can believe it. So if you've never heard of this game, I mean, that would surprise me, because I feel like a lot of people have heard of it. But it basically was like the first economic simulator. It was a non-violent game, which was rare for its time. You know, we're not space pirates, and we're not killing space invaders. Well, my mule went crazy! No, mule! Press all buttons to go on. So I bought one mule and it ran away. My other one went flipping nuts, and it just bailed on me. So, the land of Jtopia is not doing so hot here. I will take more pity money if that other player wants to just pass it over my way. But anyway, economic simulator, non-violent. It is a multiplayer game in... Wait, I don't want to buy stakes in anyone's property. It was a multiplayer game in an era that didn't necessarily have tons and tons of multiplayer, but it had this is a really complicated multiplayer because, like, you're kind of competing with the other agents to try to kind of outbid them and outplay them, but you also have to cooperate with them because apparently no single player can mine enough resources on their own to win this game. So you kind of have to cooperate, but like you're allowed to like scheme with individual players and do like sneaky things. Okay, what am I doing here? Sure, I'm gonna do this or this or this. I don't even know, man. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm playing the stock market, but it's never a good sign when you're playing the stock market and you don't understand the stock market, which is exactly what's happening to me right now. But you can like scheme with other players. You can like hoard resources to drive the price of stuff up. You can do all sorts of crazy things. And that's pretty cool for a game like this. So it's kind of co-op, but you can be sneaky. And I like games that let you be sneaky, or that let you be sneaky. Anyway, this game inspired things like SimCity, Dune 2, Command & Conquer, which, since those inspired like Warcraft and then StarCraft. In StarCraft 2, there's a unit called a M.U.L.E, which mines resources for the Terrans. Guess where they got the name for that from? I'll give you one hint. It's this game. That's your one hint. Basically the answer. I don't know. I don't want to buy or sell anything. I don't know what's happening. I thought I was playing a game about mules, and all of a sudden I'm engaging in complex stock things. I guess we're doing like food auctions and stuff. I don't want to auction anything. I do want to buy some though. Here, I'm gonna buy food. Somebody sell me food. If you sell me food for 20, I will 20 stuff, $20, 20 space dollars, 20 space bucks. I'll be happy. It's kind of ironic that this was EA's first game, considering they're not really known for doing strategy games anymore. I mean, maybe they are. I mean, none come to mind. It kind of seems like they do mainly sports and like really big franchises. Like, I think Titanfall is EA. I don't know what else off the top of my head is EA. Call of Duty isn't, right? That's Activision. Energy. No, I don't want to sell anything. Oh, no, get out of there. So, the other thing to mention about this game is it's the first Atari 8-bit computer game that we're playing. So this is a game that was actually produced for the Atari 400/800 series. It was a home computer like the Commodore 64, which basically means it kind of looked like a giant keyboard, and the whole computer was like in the keyboard, and you would plug it into your TV. If you've never seen one of these things, they're pretty cool actually. I used to have one when I was a kid that I bought at like a yard sale for like nothing, and I think I just got rid of it at some point. I've got rid of so many things over the years, and like now that I'm back into like game collecting, I'm like kicking myself in the butt for like not actually saving some of this stuff. Okay, here we go. The stock trading phase is over, and I have 100 less goods. I have a little bit of land. I have about the equivalent land of everyone else, and I have some money. I'm doing okay. I'm second in terms of money. Okay, let's see here. I get to buy more land. A land grant. Good. I want to buy land that's like really... Damn it. I wanted the land between me and the purple guy. I want to buy land that's like really near this stuff. Yeah, there we go. Okay, on my next turn, I'm going to try and buy the land to connect both of my squares. So I'll have like an T or something. The computer is taking his turn. Your mining mules have deteriorated from heavy use and cost $50 each to repair. The total cost is $50. So we can infer he only had one mule. Or we can deduce it, guys. See, this is high-level mule strategy. Ooh, so he only had one mule then. He gambled again! Every time I gamble in real life, it is literally a crapshoot, because I just waste money. Your child was bitten by a bat lizard. What? And the hospital bill cost you $100. First of all, why did I bring my child to a hostile world with a bat lizard? Second of all, what a jip! What a jip! Okay. Well, we're going to go ahead and buy a mule here. We're going to outfit our mule. So here's my strategy. We're going to just outfit our mules with two separate things, plot them on the land, then we're going to go to the pub and get hammered, because all these medical bills... We really got to talk to the wife about this. Okay. Wait. No, you go on this plot. Mule installed. Thank you. Okay, and we're going to buy another mule. We're just going to spend all our cash. If there's one thing I've learned in this world, is that you got to spend money to make money, guys. And if you rig up a mule with some advanced technology, then you're more likely to make money. In fact, actually, the mule kind of reminds me of like Big Dog. Do you guys know what Big Dog is? It's like a four-legged... actual robot that really a company has built. I won $57 gambling. Sweet, can we do that again? I'll just gamble my turn away. Oh, okay, that ends my turn. But yeah, if you don't know what Big Dog is, go look up a video on that, because Big Dog is crazy. It's like this actual four-legged robot. It's like a pack mule, like Mule here, and it can actually like carry supplies into, like, I guess it's designed for combat and stuff or industrial uses, but it really exists in the real world. It is like a huge donkey-sized robot with legs that can walk on all four legs. It's actually freakish because it kind of looks alive, but it's not. It's totally a robot. But anyway. Oh my god, what the hell is that? What the hell is that? It's just gonna sweep through... Oh no! Oh no, no! Didn't seem to do anything though. Didn't seem to do much. Acid rainstorm. That's not gonna be good for anything. What? The acid rainstorm didn't do anything? So my child got bitten randomly by a bat lizard. But then an acid rainstorm actually comes through and nothing happens? Okay. So he's got smith ore. Smith ore is what you need to build mules. But I'm not really going to buy any. Wait, what is happening? Is he... Oh. Cellar's run dry. No! I actually wanted some of that stuff. Damn it. The trick is I don't actually know how to buy things from these guys. Okay, so I guess if you have a certain resource, you can sell it, and... Oh, so you kind of walk towards them, and if they walk up to you, then I guess you can, like, buy stuff. Interesting. An interesting way to sort of represent, you know, the buying and selling of properties. Okay. So we could actually sell... We have a surplus of 5, and he has a shortage of 3. So let's try and sell something to the blue player. Okay, this is... I don't know how this is going to work, but let's try and do this, guys. Let's figure out... Let's be moguls here, man. We're going to sell. So I'm going to declare myself as a seller. And let's see what he's willing to come to. No, 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 no! I will go down. Oh, I would have gone down lower, dude. I would have given you a better deal just to undercut the other guy. Come on, anyone else want it? I keep going down. I keep going down. Oh yeah, okay. I just sold all my excess. Sweet! Sweet dizzle. That's how you do it, man, in the intergalactic stock market. Now, this was made for the Apple 8-bit computer, as I already said. Apparently, don't 100% quote me on this, guys, but apparently, that was the most advanced computer at the time, which is kind of crazy to me because I surplus of 0. Okay, so I neither need nor want any energy. This is interesting. You know what? I'm shocked that I'm actually figuring out the stock market here. But one thing I got to say for this game is I am impressed at how actually intuitive it is. It is a little cryptic, but I've definitely played older games that are way more cryptic than this. So this is actually impressively easy to understand what's happening. I like this game so far. I could totally see getting into this. It kind of feels like a souped up version of like Monopoly or something. It's kind of like what I wish Monopoly was, where it was more advanced. And you could like do this kind of advanced stuff. Anyway, apparently the Atari 8-bit computers were some of the most advanced computers at the time because the designer of this game said they specifically couldn't even port this to the Apple II if they had wanted, so it never got an Apple II port. Although, interestingly, it did get a PC Junior port, which was... Okay, hold on. So let's see how we're doing in terms of the overall breakdown here. We now have the most money of anyone, bling bling. We have the most land of everyone. I don't know how that happened with it, since our lands are destroyed by acid rain. We have... Do we have goods? Yeah, we're doing pretty good on goods. I'd say we're rocking this game. Okay. Now we need to buy that piece of land, that strategic piece of land that sandwiches us right in there between us and purple. Oh, purple, you son of a bitch! You son of a bitch. Purple really boned us on that one. Okay, we're going to take this piece of land instead. I feel like that's a good compromise. I don't know why. But purple's on my like shit list, man. Like, I don't know how, but I'm going to figure out a way to like screw purple over hardcore. How do you screw people over in this game? Like, would he not sell them energy? I don't even know. I don't even know how you would play this game like aggressively. Like, oh, what a dick move! He sold food for 42, and he made the other guy buy it. What a dick! Like, I don't even know. I wouldn't even know how to be mean to Purple. So I guess we're not really gonna probably do anything to him. Do you ever lose gambling? Everyone, this game. It seems like this game would like encourage you to become like a gambling addicted fool, because like you'd just be like, man, gambling always works. If M.U.L.E has taught me anything, it's that literally you never fail when you gamble. So we're gonna leave our little spaceport here and install our M.U.L.E. Come here, M.U.L.E. Set up shop. Install yourself. Papa's got to go gamble. $110. Didn't even do anything. There isn't even a mini game to like pretend to gamble. Anyway, there was a version of this made for the PC Junior, which I'm not too versed on. I probably have to read up on, so I'm not going to really tell you too much about what it was, but basically it was sort of a home version of the PC, the IBM PC, I believe, back when the PC came out. Anyway, the version of M.U.L.E actually sold so poorly for the PC Junior because it came out kind of years later, years after the first M.U.L.E, so it's kind of a dated game by that point, I believe. But basically, long story short, by the 2000s, there wasn't a single version of M.U.L.E for the PC Junior that existed online. There was nothing. Uh-oh, okay, we definitely have to buy some stuff here. We're really low on whatever this stuff is. But Purple has a lot. I'm gonna declare myself as a buyer. Let's see what we can do with this. Ooh, I like this. They're all just running down. Sure, I'll take it. Seller has traded dry. Wait, how do I buy? Oh man, I didn't buy a thing! Wait, now I want... Oh man, they all just traded in between each other or something? I don't even know what was going on there. I thought I had this game figured out. I guess I'm better at selling than buying, because with buying you actually have to initiate the trade. Anyway, yeah, so the PC Junior version of this game just didn't exist. It was lost. How many games or how much technology can you think of that has literally been lost to the ages? Because this game was. It wasn't, it turns out, until 2012. Ooh, we're gonna try and sell 2 of these. 2012, when I believe one of the developers found an old floppy disk version of the PC Junior, and they decided to archive it online, which is awesome. So there does exist a PC Junior version of this now that you can get online. But, you know, like for a while, it was literally lost to time, which is crazy. We're going to try and, like, sell for the max value here. Ooh. There we go. Okay. No. Now stop selling. No, stop. Oh my god, damn it. How do I stop a sale if I don't want it to happen? So I wanted to sell a little bit. They're cleaning me out. They're cleaning me out. I made money, but I sold all whatever this was. Food. Yeah, food. Yeah, it's not that useful. You don't need it. So I know how to sell stuff, but I don't know how to like stop selling stuff. And oh wait, was I just selling all my surplus? Okay. Maybe it doesn't let you sell anything that isn't a surplus. That's good then. That's good. I like this. Okay. So I'm gonna say sell again, and I should technically only be able to sell 1. Although I have a feeling they might clear me out again. Here they come. They're coming from my inventory. I'm not budging on the price, man. You can buy from the other guy, or you can come buy a quality product from me. Yeah, there you go. Quality. Quality is the name of the game for Jay. I feel like they cleared me out. Now they're running away with I got mugged. This is what happened. This was not an auction. This was a robbery. They threw some money at me, but they took much needed resources, so I think I'm kind of screwed. Can I buy it back? I'm gonna run down to them. Hello? Well, let's see what the consequences of this little selling spree were. I don't know if I came out on top of that or I totally got screwed. I do still have the most money. And I have good land. And I have good goods. So I feel like I'm doing okay. Which is shocking. was going to say, it's shocking for me to play one of these old games and say I'm doing okay. Literally, I just bought a piece of land in the middle of freaking nowhere. Oh, maybe that's a good thing. God damn it, Purple. Stop building a large connected empire. I don't know why, but I feel like that must be an effective strategy, because they're all doing it. They're all doing it except me, because I screwed over. It would be nice if you could just use the arrows and like move to the piece of land that you want. Although I guess we're all bidding at the same time, which is kind of interesting. This game's so fascinating. It almost could be like a board game, but it almost couldn't, because a few things occur in it that you can't just do from a board game normally. A swamp eel eating contest. Ugh. Collected $100. Yuck. Yeah, exactly, man. You know, when you win a swamp eel eating contest, you actually lost. Let me just say, there's no winners in a swamp eel eating contest. It's just disgusting. All right, let's go buy a mule. Here's what I'm going to do. Whatever the hell this thing is, I think that's what I'm going to work on. I think it's food. Food. Okay. I'm going to become like the Colonel. I'm going to become like a giant food mogul, where I'm just going to like own all the food on the planet, and they're all going to have to come crawling to me if they want some food, you know? I don't know what kind of food, just generic food. But if any of these dudes want food, they're going to have to come to the Bird King, which is me, Mr. Flapper. Later to appear in Flappy Bird. $146 gambling. You literally don't lose when you gamble. It is unbelievable. And also, you're gambling in a pub. You're not like entering a casino. Like, what kind of shady backroom deals are happening in that pub? They're like, yo, you in the mule business? We like to bet on sporting events that we never win at. Oh god, I'm gonna get hit by a stupid acid storm again. Food output up. Energy reduced. Oh, that's good! Oh, food output up, energy reduced. Oh, so I want that. Yo, maybe this is why I'm doing so good. I got that acid rainstorm early on. It didn't damage me, but instead it helped my food output. Well, I like the sound of that. Sweet. Okay, I think I need to figure out how to buy stuff. That's my goal for this round of the auction. Because for Smith Ore, I am doing horribly. Store has no units. That's okay. What I need is to buy this crap, whatever the hell it is. And let's see if we can make this happen. Okay. For 50. They're all coming right down to me. This is what I like to see. Okay. Seller has run dry. Wait, are they literally just forcing it on me? Okay, maybe I don't want to buy it anymore. No, I'm done. I'm done. I was forced. They sold it all. They sold every single piece of this Smith Ore stuff. And I don't even know if I need this. I just wanted a little bit. So here's the one thing. I don't know how to stop a sale. Once a sale occurs, I don't know. Holy shiza. I don't know how to stop it. I have a lot of surplus here. I'm going to sell, and we're going to see what happens. Okay. Store has 12 units. I will sell, and I'm going to sell at the max price because I want to gouge these guys. They sold a whole bunch of ore onto me. I want them to pay for their food. Look at that purple guy. He's like, come on, you're going to come down? It's like, nope. You're living in a dream world, buddy, if you think I'm coming down. You better get up here before it's all gone. Better get up here. Oh, yeah, there you go. They got one. They're so timid. Hey, look, now I'm coming down. Hey, look, it's so cheap now. If you want it. I'm like just teasing them with it. They're not interested. Can I like come down, like force sell it to them? Nah, they're not interested at all. Auction is over. So maybe someone down in the comments can let me know, because I must be missing something. But like, how do you not accept a sale? Either as the buyer or the seller. Is there no way to do it? Like, once you agree to buy, you could be forced sold the entire crop. Okay, here's what I really need to buy. I 100% am going to buy this crap. Store has 11 units. I'm going to buy. Oh, nobody's willing to sell. Okay, that's how we're going to play this. Can I get up here? Just buy this stuff? There we go, there we go. I think I was like short 3. So there we go. I'm gonna have some surplus. I'm like gonna come back down here and hide. So I can buy against, I don't know, what were we buying from? Like the bank? The bank that deals in the energy bank. I guess it's just like a power company. We were buying some hydro and it was very expensive. Okay, now we all return to the pub to brag about our bustling empires. I'm poor. I'm losing a lot of my money in some like shady deals. I have a ton of resources though. Too much though. I think it's gonna spoil. And I guess I'm 3rd overall. I feel like I was 1st or 2nd for a little while. Alright, land grant time. Screw you, Purple. How dare you buy that piece of land? How dare you buy that piece of land? Let's see where Green's gonna go. I'm gonna go right there. Ha! Yeah, well, good for you, Green. Okay, so we're really low on energy. Maybe we should actually try to get energy. What is energy? Food. Shoot, I wish I knew what these symbols meant. Like, okay, what do you guess is energy? Is it the satellite dish? Or is it the shovels? It must be the satellite dish. Because that could be like a solar panel, maybe? Because if it's the other one that sort of has like a shovel sideways through a T, I don't think it's that. And the one right above the sort of center base mine there, that's totally a farm. Okay, so we'll try this. Oh, we need a mule first. Get ourselves a mule from our mule dispensary. Outfitting the mule for energy. Yes, energy. Okay. That's the one thing we need to be self-sufficient. J-Toby is all about self-sufficiency, people. We don't want to have to rely on anyone. Just like in real life, I'm a lone wolf, baby. You can't tame the wind, and you can't tame Jay. $208 gambling. I needed that. That was like a good night. That was like desperation bets, but they somehow paid off. I was like hitting, I was playing blackjack, and I was like hitting on 18, 19, but I was getting aces. Nothing but aces. And I just like took them for everything they're worth. Either that, or maybe like the people who you play as, the like moguls, they're actually like really shady, like Ocean's 11 style people. Oh my god, a giant space booger just landed on the ground. What the flip was that? And it's just hanging out. But anyway, maybe all the like players, like these really like shady people who like don't play by the rules and like cheat and stuff, because they seem to always win at gambling. And in the real world, the house always wins. Okay, so we're doing really crappy in Smith ore. Don't know what consequences that has for anything, but I don't know. I don't want to be force-fed more crap, so I'm just gonna leave it. Oh, they're gonna like sell their excess just to the bank. Interesting. Jeez, that guy just sold it all. He's like, take it all, take it all. You know what I don't know? What the win condition is for this game. I'm having fun so far, but like, are we like close to the end of the game, or do we have like 40 more minutes to go? I have no idea. I'm just along for the ride, man. Just enjoying being out here in space, colonizing this space land with mules and my fellow industrialists, trying to create an empire that we can give to our children. My child got bit by a bat space lizard. It was quite a shock for me and the missus. Oh yeah. But production, yes. Okay, let's just sell all our food. What's the worst that could happen? I think when you don't have enough food, you definitely have trouble in terms of your turn. I think you have less time on your turn. But hell, we're gonna do it anyway because we want some money. We want some cash dollar value. Okay. So here we go, 56. What do you guys want? You know what? I don't think I was even trading. So when you stay here, they're actually buying stuff from the house. When I go below the house value, then they buy from me. Oh my god. So all those times that I thought I was being like force-fed stuff or whatever, I wasn't even trading. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I figured something out about this game. I thought I knew what I was doing, and turns out I really, really didn't. But now we're back on track, guys. You know what? Let's not focus on the past. The past is a scary place where Jay has made some mistakes. We're going to focus instead on the future. I have a surplus of one energy. Those guys really need energy bad. I'm going to be a nice guy and try and sell that one. I'll make it expensive. I feel like purple's just going to undercut me, but we'll see what we can do. I'm not going to... You know what? I have firm values. I believe in the quality of the products that are coming out of Jtopia, so I'm not going to just compromise and give these resources away. Okay, there we go. Made a bit of money. We're making our money back, guys. We're making it back. We're coming back. You know what? I think maybe everything's going to be okay. That's what I think. Okay. I'm just going to wait this out now. Auction is over. No more energy for anyone. Let's see how we place now in terms of the grand scheme of things. I feel like now that we actually know how to buy and sell stuff, we're going to do a lot better in this game. We're still third. We have more money, and our land is still... No, now we're dead last in land. Okay, whatever. And we're good in goods. What we need is money. Shortage of energy. Hold on. What is this bulletin at the very bottom that I have not been reading? The colony has a shortage of energy. So the colony is all of us. This is so interesting that we're kind of like all in it together. I'm gonna take that one. I don't know why. I don't know what these like yellow dash... I mean, it looks like a path. It looks like a road going from the north to the south of the map. This like yellow spotted area. But I'm sure it's the case that like different plots of land are better for different things, and if I knew what I was doing, I'd be placing the like farms in the right positions and the mines in the proper positions. But let's face it, guys. Let's face it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm winging it. You know, this series, this is not a series about knowing exactly precisely about what's happening in every game that we're playing. This is a series about going in and getting some first impressions with some of these classic games, just having some fun, chilling, messing up, but enjoying the ride, you know? Okay, so let's buy a mule. I feel like because the colony is short on energy, I really want to get into energy production. You know, like oil and electricity. I mean, that's just good business sense in the real world, too. But let's get into energy production, and let's really start, you know, like, producing the crap out of, like, the land. Because I feel like that's where we're going to be making our money back. What are these, like, white dots that were flashing in the hills? Look, there's another one. The bottom right. That white dot in the green territory. There's another one. What the hell is that? There's probably like aliens living in the hills watching us like decimate their lovely, luscious planet. Their lovely gray planet, this gray moon. I feel like I'm on the moon, by the way. But their lovely, you know, natural environment with our disgusting, corporate, environmentally unsound city. This colony. This colony that, like, hey, it produces energy. It produces food. What else does it produce? Ore. But there's not a lot of... It's basically an industrial colony. Like, there's... It's not like there's... Huh. Okay. It's... Oh, a transport ship. It's not like there's, like, a sprawling metropolis. We're not, like, building a Sim City style thing is here. The ship is back. Uh-oh. Does this mean that the game is over? Is this the end of the game? I guess we'll find out. Things are happening. We're producing. My land does not look very productive overall compared to everyone else's. I don't know why that is or what I could have done to change things. But I feel like Jtopia or J-Corp is in bad shape. Yeah, Jtopia was a city in SimCity and I think Civilization. I should be J-Corp because I'm like an evil corporation. Oh my god, that guy mined the crap out of this planet. Store has no units. Okay. And... well, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to buy any of that. Who cares? Okay. I could sell some to the store, but forget it. So what do you guys think of this game? I feel like we've been playing for a while, so we should start to wrap up. Even if the game doesn't end quite yet, but let's start. Let's figure our thoughts out, our thoughts and feelings about this game here. So, M.U.L.E, one of the first strategy games ever. Hugely influential, kind of birthed the real-time strategy genre in a way. It influenced a lot of games that would follow it, like SimCity and all sorts of stuff. I wasn't paying attention to my surplus, but I will sell. I'll sell to try and make a little bit of cash here. Food, 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 food. You jerks, you turkeys. Nobody wants food. You jerks. I think nobody needs food because I think this is the last turn. But yeah, hugely influential game. First game EA ever produced, which is kind of like just mind-blowing to me when you think about it. I mean, every company produced a single game at a single point. Like Activision, their first game, I don't know what it was, but Pitfall was pretty close to one of their first games. But anyway, in terms of my impressions of this game, the pros and cons that I can deduce from my limited exposure to this game. Pros are, it seems to be a very sophisticated game for its time. You don't want to buy any? Don't want to buy any? Don't want to buy any? I think this is the last turn because no one's buying crap. People are just like, nope, we just want to hold on to our money and win the game, and you are definitely losing, Jay, because you are second last in terms of cash. But pros and cons, very interesting game. For its time especially, I'm quite impressed by this. I like that it is a multiplayer game that mixes up the formula that was happening at the time with just sort of arcade games and shooters and stuff. The colony has a shortage of food. Okay. Yeah, this totally was the last turn, by the way. Hold on, I'll keep wrapping up in a second. Let's just formally see how we did here. 6,000. You know what? I didn't do too bad. I would say, like, all things considered, like, I was competitive in terms of land and in terms of goods as well. It's just like I didn't plan well, so I'm not doing so hot in terms of money. But like, I'm not that far off. I could have gotten second if I'd played a little smarter. If I knew how those flippin' auctions worked, guys. If I just figured that out like a turn earlier, I probably could have done it. But yeah, I think that's it. So, very cool game. I'm so happy I got a chance to play this. I had fun with this game. I don't know. What do you guys think in terms of, was this like a neat game to watch? Had you heard of this game before? Did you have memories of playing this? I never played this with anyone, but I could see this being an awesome multiplayer game. In terms of its cons, like, it is a dated game. You can't deny that it is a dated game. So, like, some of the interface things are slightly... Actually, you know what? I take it back. I was going to say some of the interface things can be slightly confusing, but honestly, this game was way more intuitive than I thought. And I know I thought I figured out the stock market when I really hadn't, but then I figured out a turn or two later. I'm actually very impressed by like the user interface of the game and the playability of this. And yeah, this feels like just sort of a computerized board game, but it does things that a board game never could, which I really like. It's adding to the kind of strategy genre. So yeah, M.U.L.E. Should you play this game before you die? I think yeah. And in fact, I think that this is a game that I would definitely like to try again at some point, and probably try with some friends. I could see this game getting exponentially more fun with some buddies. So yeah, M.U.L.E. I agree with the book. I think this is a game you should probably check out before you die. It's just such a kind of cool, offbeat kind of game. And you got to respect it for its influence on so many games to come. But let's just see if there's anything else. I don't think there is. It just seems to alternate me back and forth between the colony and the score screen. But that's okay. Let's end on the title screen here. Oh, interesting. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. We got the mule lumbering across the screen with the awesome music in the background. I kind of love this song, actually. I don't know what it is about it. Anyway, guys, if you have enjoyed this video, if you've enjoyed checking out M.U.L.E. with me today, and if you've learned a little something, go ahead, give me a like, give me a subscribe. I will be back in a couple days with a new video and a new game. And until then, my friends, take care of yourselves, and peace. Food, 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 food. You jerks. You turkeys. Nobody wants food. You jerks.